I'm gonna try to do a thing where I read every. I don't know what it is for authors, but I'm gonna read like every author's like discography. I don't know if you call it a discography as well for like a writer. And so I started with Elantris, and I liked it. It wasn't as good as Mistborn, but I think it explored some interesting things. And the most interesting thing that it explored was Hrathen's character, the main villain of Elantris. And I've written an essay on it that's available on YouTube. You can go check it out. And yeah, here's a part of the essay where I speak about Hrathen.
I'm getting ahead of myself, but when Hrathen learned that D-Love actually outranked him, for a while he just stepped into line, assuming the role deserving of his link in the chain, and let D-Love do with Erlon what he willed. As they got to know one another, the freedom and fervor of D-Love's devotion to Fjorden and to Jaddeth really troubled Hrathen. He saw in D-Love parts of himself that used to exist but were lost. Initially, he rationalized it to himself that worship was relative, that his lack of passion and his colder logic didn't imply any lack of devotion to his faith. This clearly tormented him. Whatever argument he made, he clearly thought that D-Love possessed something that he lacked. D-Love's influence grew fast among the members of the church. Hrathen's sermons were sophisticated, logical, but they didn't pierce the hearts of those who listened. Not like when D-Love spoke. When he spoke, the congregation awoke, gripped by every syllable, and by the end, the whole crowd was in a stupor, ready to storm Elantris and be rid of the devils who maligned the city. Hrathen then would need to step in and pacify them, dousing their passion. This made him lose favor in the church, giving that power to D-Love. After some time, he had to resort to the faux shower transformation, a product of the Jeskeri mysteries, to manufacture a miracle to win back his congregation. He had to do all of this to wrestle back some power from someone he nominally had all influence over. I think that Hrathen likes to think that he doesn't know the extent of his mission. He doesn't know what Fjorden was and is, and what he as an agent of it represents. He knew what he brought to Erlon, how in his lifetime there had never been a peaceful conversion to Shudereth, how he himself was the leader in the bloody fall of Duladal. He wanted Erlon to convert and not spill any blood. A contradiction, a historical anomaly. D-Love was the symbol of this whole contradiction. Erlon and Elantris more specifically were of utmost importance to Fjorden. It was to be an example, a statement against all of Fjorden's failures in the past, what Elantris represented in the world, and the glory to they who destroyed the last vestiges of its dignity and its weight. In a sentence, for the sake of empire, for his own ends, D-Love was fully devoted to this cause, and Hrathen was not. Hrathen could not.